shows up on me. Yeah. You're just fierce LGB right here. This guy. That's awesome. So today I wanted to talk to you about inputs. I've been talking a little bit about our system and how we developed a closed loop system. And basically what we end up with at the end is our only inputs into this entire food production system that we have is the feed for the goats and the chickens, which we just got a nice delivery today. When I say we cycle 12 to 17 tons per year through here, that's what I mean. I'm just talking hay alone. That's not including grain, minerals, chicken feed, dog food, whatever we feed, whatever we feed. Our food goes into the chicken pen, like I said. So basically us, the goats and the chickens are the only inputs into the entire system that goes for the garden, the cover crop, everything. And it's all kind of self-sustaining, right? So when you get to the point we're at, you start to think about the quality of those inputs. What kind of hay are you feeding to your goats? What kind of fields did they come from? What are they fertilizing with? What are they controlling weeds with? And so on and so forth. I had to move into the greenhouse because it's so dang cold out there. Anyway, Pacific Northwest, huh? So when you get into your nutrient supply and you start digging down that rabbit hole, you're going to run into some friction. And you're going to find out that this is really where the rubber meets the road. As my hay supplier yesterday pointed out when he made that hay delivery, we were talking about systems and stuff, and he's very right to say that we're still reliant on hay producers. Plain and simple. You just can't cut it unless you produce all your own hay here on your property. You're dependent on that. And having dairy goats, we need way more than we can actually grow here grass-wise. Even if we could grow enough in the summer, cutting it, drying it, and putting it up is, for the winter, long winters, cold winters, that's another story. The quality of your inputs will infiltrate your entire system. You can't put something negative into this system and think that it's not going to get picked up. You keep your place clean and organic in your terms, and then you have a hay provider who puts pesticides, chemical fertilizers, biosolids, anything that they put in their field, on their fields, is going to come into your system. So it's very important that you keep your inputs clean, and none of us are perfect. Having perfect inputs apparently is more difficult than I thought. That's one of our goals at this point, is purifying our inputs so that purifies the rest of our system, because currently, as clean as our system is and as robust as it is, we still have some improvement to do on the inputs. I encourage people to approach this issue with tact and with some respect, because you are facing generations of farming here. They have a very large industry. Like a lot of what they learn when they go to college for this stuff is how to navigate this industry. This industry is one of the most regulated industries out there. Coincidentally, it's one of the biggest needs for people. So of course it's going to be over-regulated. So they have to really be big. Like if you grow grass, you have to be big. So you have to keep in mind that you're talking to people who have such depleted soil that they have to fortify it to grow, to bring grass out of it. And they really kind of honestly believe that there's no other way to do it. You know what? And that's their thing. They've been doing it, but I'm over here trying to do my operation, and I need to know what's in my hay. And if you ask your hay supplier and they act bothered by it, maybe it's time you start looking for another hay supplier. But you could also talk to them. You could talk to them about it. Don't be forceful. Don't go in and be like, hey, don't try to call them idiots or anything. They're not idiots. They're actually very intelligent people. They're trying to survive an industry that is really hard to survive in, and they're trying to save generations of farming in most of these families. So, cut them some slack, and have discourse with them, have dialogue with them. If there's change, excuse me, if change is going to happen, it's going to have to be them that does it. I don't want 100 acres or more to grow grass. I don't want to do that. Maybe in some future circumstance it might be worth it, but right now it's worse than truck driving. It's very overregulated. So I just wanted to bring that up about inputs and how important inputs are. It's just something to keep in mind. Hope you had a good Christmas, and hope you have a happy New Year. And I hope next year's season is just completely kick-ass for you. Take care.